All right, and welcome back to episode 089er for you military JTAC types. I'm not a JTAC, but I do say Niner. I'm an FDC man. I'm an FDO. I've been the FDO downrange. And welcome back to episode 089er. We got JFOs here. The price of Bitcoin is $87,408.85. This is the OK Podcast powered by the Strength Co. I don't feel like Jeff's looking like the Strength Co.
The Strength Co.
Technically, we say the Strength Co. But if you look at the flag behind me, and then you look at the on my chest flag, I feel like old Mr. Campbell really was just sending me some the Strength Co. t-shirts. But we'll get to college football later. We don't want to mess up the Grant rant that happens in the first 2 minutes. I see yours there, Trey. I see yours, Jeff. If you're not watching on YouTube, go watch on YouTube. 2026 is going to be a big year for us. We're going to ramp this thing up. We're going to kick it up a notch. We're almost at 100 episodes. We're not messing around. We're here to stay.
We are almost at 100 episodes.
Yeah, this is episode 089er of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. And I'm your host, Grant Brogy. And we are recording live in studio. I'm coming from Costa Mesa, California, where the Strength Co. was born and built, literally in the same garage that I first coached someone out of for money. So we're going places. We're doing things. Joining us from the greater Salt Lake City area, the greater area of Salt Lake, is a non-Mormon, non-drilling status, major type, major biggie, Bouger, pronounced Biggie, first name Jeff, great guy, better at being a great guy. So we're glad he's here as he is every week. And also joining us, I'm going to shot in the dark, Keller.
Here we go.
Keller, Texas.
Yeah, that's a real place.
Let's find out where. Should we find out a little more about it?
They were in. We played them in high school.
Ooh,
have I done Keller?
Big
before?
Rival.
No, you have not.
Keller, I hardly know her. Am I right?
Keller. A lot of fun things to talk about this week. I will say, I think Christmas gets people where, not as many people messaging me saying, hey, why haven't you talked about this yet? But we're happy to be here. It's Christmas Eve. That means it's December the 23rd in the year of our Lord, 2025. It's December 23rd, even though we're recording late at night for everyone still. And I want to make it known that this is a day that will live in infamy. This is D-Day. This is deactivation day for Grant's buddy. And when the clock strikes midnight, Grant's buddy's back. And he's been back, but he's on pins and needles. He's answering emails. He's logging into stuff. And tomorrow, he's just a dirtbag, degenerate reservist that just
good timing.
He's freeze dried. He has a beard every day. He gets fat. You know those reservists. They're not good for nothing. They don't pay attention 1 week in a month, 2 weeks of the year. They're not Marines 24/7, 365. They're all honor and courage and no commitment. And tomorrow, I will just magically turn into a guy that cares about nothing. I mean, I do too. Every time they say that,
Seinfeld.
Hey, good timing though. Got that warrior dividend.
Hey, just in time for that warrior dividend. We got to talk about $1,776 that I somehow spent in 1 second by putting it all in red.
Bitcoin?
No, I'm kidding. But I did for the whole weekend. Anytime I went anywhere, so no, I got it. It's 1776. And then I was like, that was only worked 3 times, right? And I was like, nah, we're good. Yeah.
What was the bill?
Yeah, what was the bill? What are we buying here? A lot of fun things to talk about tonight in episode 09. Christmas is coming. Hey, we thank you guys for sticking with us this year. You're probably listening to this between Christmas and New Year's, because if you listen to us, you're either my mother, Mr. Campbell, Ray Toohey. Didn't we find out there's another listener
Sean Shepard?
Sean Shepard.
There's another.
There was someone we found out that actually listened to the podcast. We were kind of surprised. In any event, if you're listening to this, you're loyal, which means that it came out today, which probably means you're, let's see, Christmas is on a Thursday, so it's Friday. It's Friday. I got to get my Mark
he's
Rippetoe
broken.
Fridays in there a little bit. I love Mark Rippetoe
Fridays.
It's Friday. You're probably sick of your parents or your in-laws. You are tired of hanging out in your childhood home, and you're feeling guilty that you haven't lifted. And you're thinking about, if you traveled away from your home gym, you're thinking about your Strength Co plates that are back home in the garage alone. And you're saying, you know what? That's my real family. I should have stayed back with my plates. But anyway, hope you enjoy this episode today. We got a lot to talk about. Don't let me forget, I got an unboxing to do. I did not send any of them to you so that you guys could not ruin it. And I'm just going to do it myself.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
That's a new thing. Just send him to Grant, and he'll just do it. No, I it's only one box.
Jeff and Trey just open them immediately. Oh, box! Ooh, box!
We got a lot to talk
What's in
about.
The box?
I feel like I missed an element of the intro. Did I miss anything, Coach?
No, I feel like you nailed it. Are we powered by anybody?
Oh, we're powered by the Strength Co. Oh, this episode's brought to you by BW Tax. BWTaxLLC.com. BW Tax. You might be asking yourself right now, as your Christmas spending's getting a little out of hand, maybe you're a guy that has a W-2 job and you work it every single day, but on the side, you're trading some crypto. You're trading some Bitcoin. You might even have a little side hustle. Maybe you're doing something out of your garage. You're making Christmas ornaments and you're like, man, how do I do taxes this year? It's so much more complex now. I have my W-2 and then I have all this money from Bitcoin and my Christmas ornaments. By the way, I live in Keller, Texas. Like, how do I find an accountant in this city? Well, don't worry. Doesn't matter where you live. You could be an active duty Marine officer that's always done them on TurboTax, and then Grant's telling you you're an idiot for doing that because you don't know the benefits that are available to you. You could be a guy with 6 businesses living in Nevada. What I'm telling you is you call BW Tax, you talk to a real guy, friend of the podcast. If someone can understand how the VEER works and why it's successful, they can definitely understand your taxes. You call him, real person, answers the phone. You tell him, hey, it's the end of the year. I'm freaking out. And he says, don't worry, buddy. April 15th, you're a rich man. BWTaxLLC.com.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
Do you remember Lieutenant Colonel Bertrand?
Beltran?
Bald guy. Look like Mr. Clean, right?
When there's smoke, there's smoke.
When there's smoke, there's smoke.
Don't play the parking lot game. Don't play the freaking damn parking lot game. Okay, if my car's out there, I know you're not just gonna freaking dang wait for my car to leave. Okay, if you're done with work, you freaking dang get your dang ass out the dang freaking dang office.
Best advice he ever gave me. He goes, you pay somebody to work on your car, and you pay somebody to do your taxes.
Amen. BW Tax.
BW
I think
Tax.
he's a general now.
Is he really?
BW's a general? That's awesome.
No, yeah. Do you remember his first name, Jeff?
Colonel? Lieutenant Colonel.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to find him. He was definitely a colonel because I just found that picture. No, that's Lozuski. Never mind. Roberto. Does that sound right?
Sounds right.
Let's just do Roberto.
He looks like
Beltran.
Roberto.
Really? I thought was he not a African guy?
What?
No.
Was he Hispanic?
He was closer to the Caucasian than the African.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
He had a good tan. He looked like Yul Brynner.
And listener of the podcast said that it sounds like all high-ranking officers when Grant talks about them are black. I don't see colors. That doesn't make any sense to me.
That was news to me when I found out that 36 was black.
That was news to me. I was like, can someone pull up that text thread that I sent out? Because my phone's playing
Because I
phone's
don't have his
playing-
command photo saved. Trash 6.
Yeah, I can't
didn't look at
find
it.
Beltran here.
I love this
Beltran,
tangent.
SMC 511. No, it was interesting because I was like, really? Sean Beltran. See?
Sean
with a W.
Beltran.
With a W. All right, let's see. I want to say he made
SC Beltran, commanding officer. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember stuff.
Yeah.
I just remember
you
that
remember
from
you
the
remember
Reed
getting your
Awards and
nip lock
stuff.
signed?
What?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Never.
I
Only good
refuse to
only-
sign it.
Only good officers get nip locks. I can't find him. Looks like he attempted to do a LinkedIn profile back in 2011. so what I'm gonna say is he must be successful. Yeah, I can't find him, but in my mind, he's general. Sir, thank you for what you do. You are the Killer Bees first. And the nice thing about your last name being Beltran is when Jeff and I start our kids show, the Killer Bees,
Oh my gosh.
you can easily visit with the last name Beltran.
First guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first guess. Yeah.
Here we go.
We could say goodbye to pizza pie together. Anyway, with that long intro, 11 minutes. Haven't started the show yet. Don't worry. Let's
What are
turn
we
it over
doing?
to the 3.
Oh, we're gonna do the staff brief. I
Oh.
wasn't gonna say anything. I thought, and I knew Trey wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, come on, Trey.
I've been
Yeah.
looking forward to the staff brief.
Oh,
Yeah.
change
Yeah,
your
someone
pace.
was giving me grief about it.
Okay,
Now
okay.
that
Well, we'll
you're-
kick it off. All right,
Why
I know
didn't
we
you
got
prepare.
most of everybody on leave right now.
Oh,
so we got a lot of
everybody's on
eight-
leave.
We got a lot of A slashes that are filling in, that are that stayed home. So a lot of A slashes. That term always just
Hey, listen, real quick, Trash Six, Grant's buddy. When you deactivate December 23rd, that day is real important. That's your D day, your deactivation day. You need to send an email to Marshal Res CDO, PPNO, CMCO, Sergeant Major O. Everybody needs to be on that freaking daggone email on December 23rd. Okay, because that's like the one and done. Good to go, sir. Grant's buddy this morning, finding all the emails. We're deactivated. I'm out of the office until
Yeah.
January 17th, 2026. If you need me, contact Sergeant What's His Nuts at blah, 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 blah. Oh, man, the out of the office has killed me.
just
Killed me. But
flooding the inbox with the out of offices.
yeah. Flooded the inbox. Anyway, but sorry, Trash Six out. Attention
on deck!
Attention on deck. 3, take it away.
Yeah. Okay. Great plug from our commanding officer there. Just go ahead. Make sure if you are going to be cutting out on leave or executing the 96. We did receive the thumbs up. All HARP forms are complete. So that's great. Great work, everyone. The HARP forms were the main effort there. Slightly coexisting main effort. Trash is the main effort. And then the HARP forms essentially did become trash. So technically, yeah, that's nested with our main effort inside of our concentric range rings that are nested.
Love a good nest.
Yeah, those are good. Yerba Mate, new sponsor of the podcast. Trey holding that up. So if you're not watching on YouTube, watch it. So yeah, go ahead. Make sure you set up your out of office reminders or your messages in Outlook, right? That is going to be supporting effort number 1 to our main effort number 1, which is trash. So supporting effort number 1 is now another objective. This is a no fail mission. A no fail mission is setting up your out of office reminders. Okay, we got to make sure that the ball.
Trash 5 here. I want to make sure my voice sounds white, so all staff officers don't sound the same. Trash 5 here. I don't major to major. I don't want to come out over the top. Like we're bros here. 3 and 5 synergy. Is maybe you should say glass ball.
Oh, this is a glass ball. We cannot drop this.
Yeah.
We cannot drop this glass ball. Okay, so make sure that it stays secured. And so those out of office reminders.
But remember the main thing we see, the main thing we secure is trash. Okay, glass balls not to be dropped because they're not trash. So let's keep securing in reference to trash. 3, I get it. You're an Iron Major. PowerPoint 24/7, 365, doing the quad slides. Appreciate what you do. Secure. It's like the capital W in war fighting. Okay. Secure is trash. All right. Alex Jones out.
Okay, so back to
That's why I was so shocked they said that. I really thought Trash 6 was my Alex Jones voice. Anyway, hey, let's keep sidebars to a minimum. Sidebars to 3, take it away.
Okay, back to, as I was saying, we got to get those office reminders, those out of office reminders set up accordingly with the battalion SOP for out of office reminders in Outlook. So if you'll go ahead and just consult the battle book. Okay, we've got the battle book. You flip to Appendix Quebec, and you'll see our Outlook SOP. We're going to be using our tactical Outlook SOP because I think we got to train like we fight. Okay, so make sure we're setting up those out of office emails correctly in accordance with the SOP.
Amen,
ladies and gentlemen, with the SOP. Those are written in blood. Okay, those SOPs. So consult that, and we need to make sure we're in accordance with the SOP. That's all I've got. Let's kick it over to the one. What you got for us?
Trey, that's you.
Sir, this is Lance Corporal Smith. I am filling in because everybody is on block leave until 2027.
Could you give me this is Corporal so-and-so, and I'm currently the battalion executive officer. Could you just tell me the senior ranking person for all the line companies, A, B, C, and D? Could you just tell me the rank? So I just know when they call me.
Yes, sir. I believe
of those that are not executing leave. Who's going to be here on deck?
Sure.
Who's on deck?
I'm a corporal.
Corporal. I believe it.
I'm only not on leave because I'm serving restriction, and somehow now I'm in charge of everything, so that everyone else can go on leave.
Yes, Corporal. I believe it is PFC. I can't remember his name.
Is that the one that got drunk in the barracks?
Yeah. Oh, yes, Corporal. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
But the only thing I have to report is on the G1 report card, they have added a new column for trash. We currently have a C for
corporal.
We could do better for corporal. C for corporal. Sir, I don't know what else we talk about here in these meetings,
I'm a corporal.
but
I'm not a sir. You just
I'm sorry, Corporal. Yeah, my fault, Corporal. It's a habit. Yeah, that's all I have for the group, sir.
Habits of thought,
I'm sorry,
habits of action. My CO says it to me all the time. 3. Let's keep it moving along.
Okay, great. Deuce, you got anything for us? S2.
It's you, Trey.
Is anyone from the S2 here?
Leave.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're all on
everyone's
leave, right? All
that Lance Corporal never got in trouble. He's on leave.
He's on leave. Okay, great. So I will just take a second here. Everyone just Google something real quick, and we can figure out what's going on in the world. Okay. Operations. We already covered our slide. Again, just consult that SOP, and then make sure you're assigning a good A/ or a good, duty stander that's going to be able to field questions and answer things, right? So let's kick it over to the foreshop logistics.
Yes, sir. This is also Lance Corporal Smith. I'm also covering down on the foreshop. For the only thing I need to report is that the dumpsters are currently down. They're in maintenance.
Okay.
So
what echelon of maintenance are they in? Could we want to peel the onion back on this one a little bit?
Sir, I'm gonna find out whatever the highest one is. That's the one that they're in.
Are you talking priorities of maintenance or like where they are on the cycle? Because if you want to be a high priority of maintenance, you want to be a low number, and if you want to be far along maintenance, you want to be a higher number. So if you're like,
then we're definitely a 1.
We're
missing
category.
All of them.
Okay, so you're high priority, but still sitting around, and no one's done anything with you yet.
That is correct, Corporal. Yeah, we all the lids are missing. The trash can lids. So we're
good to go. That's automatic safety deadline. Automatic safety deadline. If the lid's missing,
run them short fun so we can pass our inspection. And it's great.
That's all I have for the group.
Great. Never heard from the 6 in a while.
Yeah, it looks like no one from medical or dental are here.
Oh, the Navy's on
the Navy started
90 days.
Yeah, they have a 4-month leave block, and it's all basket leave, so they're not actually going to get charged any leave. So but they'll still be accruing leave, and I think they're getting time and a half is actually what I hear. So, none of our blue side counterparts, one team, one fight, Rob will be here for the next 4 months. So S6, you're up.
Oh, I'm on the 6th today. Hey, sir. Corporal. This is also Corporal Smith. We have been pretending to do a lot of stuff since all the officers left. Really, we hung up like 3 new flags in the comm shop with like women with their, stuff showing, and everyone signed them before they went on leave. But also record jackets are good. And we're prepping for the Phasmo, and crypto is secure, sir. Corporal.
Great brief.
Do you think if anybody invaded, like let's say 2 days from now, this being the 22nd,
23rd,
23rd,
a day that will live in infamy,
Christmas
D-Day,
invade,
deactivation day. How could you forget? This is
like if I was
Grant's buddies, Pearl Harbor.
I'm gonna opt for this. If I was the enemy and I invaded 2 days from now, everyone's gone. This is actually what it's like. Yeah.
You're forgetting about the guys forward deployed.
Oh,
there's a 31st Mew out there right now. They're on the wall, ready to brawl in the West.
I do remember it. I just remember thinking, I'm like, man, everybody is gone. What do we do right now if we had to go to war?
Hey, that's why you use heart forms.
Yeah,
so we do have those heart forms.
We got those heart forms. Recall everybody. Yeah. That's what we do. All right. Great brief. S6. Any special staff got anything? Looks like both our sergeant major's gone. First sergeant's gone on leave. All gunnies are gone on leave.
Outlying stations.
We got one staff sergeant that's on duty right now. Okay, we'll kick it to our outlying stations. We got 2 checking in. We got good comms, solid comms. Thank you, S6. We got Sean Shepard checking in, says Merry Christmas. So love that. Sean Shepard, former guest from the podcast. He's driving. He's wishing Merry Christmases. Great guy. All right, now we got Chaplain checking in. Chaps here. Slides aren't updated. Nothing for the group. Too busy planning Christmas Eve service. We expect you all to be there. The information should be in Teams. If you click through the SharePort, once there, you can submit the form to give clearance for the service details. Okay, that's an excellent real life thing.
Is that his whole thing, or does he have a part 2?
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
Okay, so here's my problem with this: is we are basically making Marine Corps officers just by people listening to this podcast. Like I don't think Big Nate's ever been in the service, but man, he sounds like he's got it down. Like that's it, man.
Nailed it.
You could activate and you could activate tomorrow. You could be on the wall ready to brawl by Sunday, teaching mass or church. You get the idea. Chaps. Thanks for what you do.
Check.
Trash Six out. Up. Tips on deck.
That's right. Trash 6 has been here the whole time.
Oh, man. Trash Six. He never goes on leave. That guy's too
never
worried
goes
about his
on
DEOC
leave.
survey. He can't go anywhere. Just
Oh, my
hovering.
goodness.
All right. Should we start the
Didn't,
show?
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
old chaps may get called into duty here, right? Didn't Hegseth like call out the chaplain corps across the Department of War?
Make
course he
chaplains great again.
Hey,
It's literally what he said.
yeah.
Yeah, chaplains. We're going to also remind you this podcast is brought to you Green Gridiron Green. If you're not watching on YouTube, that's the logo. And we're going to do a quick flash of the actual name, which I'm reading right now for the first time.
Oh,
Go on.
Oh, it's gone. What is it, Trey?
Green Gridiron. Oh,
Jeff?
was that it?
Green Gridiron, aka
guys
Mr. Helmet.
You guys read top to bottom? Because I read at it as gridiron green. But anyway, you get the idea.
Oh, middle.
I got a helmet.
Middle top. Yeah.
Yeah, middle bottom top. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Yep. Now that I'm looking at it, it's exactly what I think it is. It's the Godfather 6 deactivation day
Ooh-wee.
mini speed helmet. Comes in this nice plastic case, cardboard bottom. So the nice thing about Mr. Helmet in particular that gave this one to me as we are now peddling them to you is he actually put a visor on them, unlike Trey. So this one has a
was gonna make that
visor that's an
comment.
option at checkout. So it's a cardboard bottom, plastic top. I'll take this time to talk about Mr. Helmet, Green Gridiron Green. Google either one. He has great SEO. He'll pop right up, pull his plastic insert out of the bottom, and boom, you get a little mini speed helmet by Riddle. Is the manufacturer of the helmet. Mr. Helmet does all the decals. You get a little plastic inside to make sure that nothing gets damaged. You got a foam insert in here to make sure you don't get some CTE damage. This is the Godfather Grant's Buddies unit logo there on the sides. We got on the back a little American flag, a little Marine Corps flag, a little 311 because that's who prepped us for combat. God fights in the side of the best artillery. God fights in the side of 311. We got a Godfather bumper back here. We got a USMC on the front. We got a little visor, a little mini speed helmet here to put up on the ledge behind me. The point of this one, though, the reason Mr. Helmet sent it to us is he said, when you guys talk about helmets, we can't stop selling them. But the point is, maybe you got a company. Maybe you got a unit. Maybe you're a military person. You want some customized little mini helmets to sell? That's a real possibility. I'm going to move my Bitcoin grenade.
Wow.
Put the Godfather one right there in front of my little animal. Boom. Mr. Helmet. Green Gridiron Green. Go get yourself a helmet.
Good helmets.
Yeah.
Good helmets.
Good helmets.
Good guy.
We're 29
Good guy.
minutes in. Talked about nothing. And I
Everything.
love it.
Everything. Lots of stuff to cover here. Do we want to
talk?
Do we want to talk turkey poll winners?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Turkey poll winners. I just wanted to name them on here. I can do that real quick. Let me pull that up. So turkey poll. Fun little
For
thing
the
we do.
online
Talk about it a
folks,
bunch.
online
Online winners. We had Rachel Poole. Got herself a pair of Iron 45s. She's from Northport, Florida. Ooh. Thank you, Rachel. We got Caitlin.
Good luck.
Kerjuian. Pair of 35s from Lakeville, Ohio. And we got Stephen Wright, a pair of bumper 25s, also from Ohio City. I'm going to go with Cuyahoga.
I think it's Cuyahoga Falls.
I'm going to go with Cuyahoga.
Okay.
I'm the guy wearing the Ohio State t-shirt right now.
Yeah, next to Keller.
Get to say, right next to Keller. Yeah, so shout out to the Turkey Poll winners. Thanks for supporting. We were able to raise a lot of money for those folks, which is great. We support the troops as we always have. And your name's now on the OK podcast. Jordy, make sure you grab that clip, splice in their deadlifts, post it somewhere.
Ooh, yeah.
Thanks for what you do, Jordy. We support you too.
PJ.
You know what? Just send PJ a couple pairs of 45s. You know, get it. Yeah. Okay. PJ, you got a couple pairs of 45s coming your way after you pay for them, of course. No freebies. No freebies.
Yeah, you just buy them.
Yeah, you just buy them and they'll be on their way to you.
All right.
Yeah. Well, okay. We're just going to go down the line here. We got talking about a vehicle of one of our listeners, Matt Lowen. He's got a good van. Is it a bad van?
Man,
what kind of van we talking?
This is more than a van story. Okay, so I'm back. It's Christmas season. Strength Co's busy. I'm also like, trying to meet my daughter, like get to know her, hang out with my wife. And so there's guy from the gym, OK podcast listener, Ray Tui. We've been lifting together in the mornings. I was like, hey, Friday, after we lift, let's go eat. He's like, yeah, I'm in. We usually lift around like 9 or something. And Thursday night, I messaged him, or he messaged me. He's like, hey, we good for tomorrow? I said, yeah, I'm like 90% sure we're there. My wife mentioned to me there might be like a Christmas story thing tomorrow. But like, I think we're good. And then he said, if she mentioned it to you, you're going to the Christmas story thing. And he was right, 100% right. That's why he's 61 and he's like 2 daughters. And so I'm going to the Christmas story thing. So my wife goes to a thing. I call it Bevmo or Venmo, but it's actually called Navmo, which is Navigating Motherhood. But I never remember that. So I just call it like Venmo or Bevmo. In any event, she's like, it's a story time. They're read the story. Dads are welcome. I'm like, great. Say it starts 9:30. I text Ray. I'm like, can't make it. Sorry. Get in the car, baby out of the house, the whole thing. We get down there like 9:25. I'm a big TOT guy, and I make the TOT. We get there, walk in the room, 9:29 and 59 seconds, as the TOT guy does. Clearly it's not starting yet. Oh, we usually start at 9:30 today. It's 10. It's like, oh, okay. So we get coffee. We come back in, go to the thing. It's amazing. Really fun time. They're reading stories to kids. There's crafts. There's this and that. I was probably like 100 moms, 17,000 kids, and maybe 3 dads, which I was one of them. So I feel like I was part of the Holy Trinity. But Matt Lowen's family was there with his 5 kids. And his wife had bought a Strength Co t-shirt, the Strength Co t-shirt, and had done something where she was like, hey, can you just bring it to me? So they didn't pay shipping. Diana brought her the shirt, which I love when people do that. Like if it like I actually love that. Brought her the shirt. Then like we didn't do the back end work of like market is shipped. So then the warehouse team, let's think about how big the team is here. The warehouse team then still
hundreds of
the
people.
shirt. Hundreds, thousands, it's
Thousands.
like Amazon over here.
Titan of industry.
So she ends up with 2 shirts. Now, what do you think my answer to that is?
Cool. Keep them.
Exactly. Keep them. But now Samantha, it brings the other shirt back, which I love. She's like, it's your business. Like, I can't take 2. I'm like, no, it's like really fine. She's like, good. I brought it back. So we're in the mom's thing. There's kids like running every which way, hot chocolates dumping. I got like 2 of Lowen's kids in my arms. They're stuffing marshmallows in my ears. And like, we're getting ready to leave. Our baby's like hitting her climax. I'm like, all right, we're going to go. She's like, I got the t-shirt for you. And I'm like, I'm really not worried about it. She's like, no. I'll get my family together and go. And I'm like looking around. She's got a kid on every corner of the building. And I'm like, why don't you just give me your car keys? I'll just go grab it on my way out. And once we get the baby in the car seat, I'll bring the car keys back. And she's like, oh, that'd be great. So I get the car keys. I'm like, what do you drive? She's like, I drive a blue Ford Sprinter van. And I'm like, okay, like the big Sprinter van. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, where's it parked? She's like, go out to the right. I'm like, got it. So D and I are going out. Isabella's in the car seat or in the stroller. And then I see the blue Sprinter van. There it is. And I'm like, man, this thing is giant. I'm like, but I guess it makes sense. Like he's got 5 kids. Like it's probably something you need. So D goes left towards our car. I go right towards the van. I hit unlock on the little key fob like twice, walk up, open the driver's side door. There's like goldfish, wrapping paper, everything you'd expect. I look in the center console. There's like nothing. I walk around the other side, open the passenger's door. There's a diaper bag. And at first I'm like pretty conservative. I like don't open the diaper bag. I'm like, it's not going to be like in the diaper bag. So I just like look on the floorboards, looking like the side door handles, not there. Open this giant like side door and there's just like car seats everywhere and like more crumbs, water bottles, like everything you can imagine. Trey, you probably can relate to this. And I'm just like looking around.
Yeah.
I'm looking under the seat. I'm looking under the driver's seat. I'm thinking maybe that was in here and the kid kicked it. And like, I don't see it. And I'm like, well, she didn't tell me what it was in yet, but I just like don't see it. So I'm like, I'll go around the back. So I open the back doors of these vans. Boom, both doors, like barn doors. You open it up. There's a portable shower. There's a boogie board. There's a surfboard. I'm opening the portable shower container. Don't see it. I'm looking back over to my car. I can see Dee's like settled in, ready to go. The baby needs a nap. I know the wheels in that bus need to get rolling for the nap to happen. And I'm like, man, like, I don't know what this thing is and I don't care, but like, whatever. So I'm like, I'm just going to tell her I found it and take her the keys back. I leave all the doors open because I was like, I'll also ask her like where it is and I'll come back. So I leave every door to this vehicle open, like every door open. And I'm like, I'm walking 10 meters. I go back inside. I'm like, hey, here's the keys. I didn't find it. She's like, it's right between the driver and passenger side. And I'm thinking in my head, man, mom brain's like a hell of a thing because it's definitely not there. But I'm like, okay, yeah. I'll just lock the car. And then she's like, do you need the keys? I'm like, nope, don't need the keys. Got it. I'll just press lock, walk away, go back to the van. I'm like, she's confident it's there. I'm opening diaper bags. I'm opening purses. I'm opening up backpacks. I'm looking for everything. I'm under the seats and I'm like, whatever, close all the doors, lock the thing, go to the car. And Diana's like, she says it's between the front 2 seats. I'm like, yeah, I didn't find it. Can you just like tell her to keep it? Like, I love Matt Lowen and I love her. And I love the fact that like she wanted to buy him a Strenko t-shirt. Like it would actually make me more happy if they just like had the shirt. And she's like, yeah, I'll tell her. Well, when I was walking to the van the first time and I saw it, I took a photo of it and I meant to send it to Major Kevin Bishop, Connecticut guy, Thunder 311XO, and Lowen. We got a little text thread and I was going to say like, Matt, this van is excessive, but I forgot. So time goes on. That night, Matt's texting me about something else. I'm like, and I send him the photo of the van. I'm like, bro, this is excessive. And he's like, yeah, that thing is excessive. I'm like, yeah, I was looking everywhere for that t-shirt. I couldn't find it. And he was like, t-shirt, what t-shirt? And I was like, Dana, he says, what t-shirt? And Dana's like, you just ruined Christmas. That was a Christmas present. I'm like, my wife just says I ruined Christmas. He's like, oh, yeah, no, we always pretend like we don't know we got each other. I already saw the credit card bill and knew she bought me a t-shirt from Strenko. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like I guess we sent you 2 on accident. And he goes, did you really think that was my van? And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, that is not my van. He's like, that's like the most giant Sprinter van you can own. I own like the whatever level. I was like, that's not your van. And this was the next morning, actually. And like we were at a Santa Claus thing. He's like, not my van. I was like, dude, I raided that thing. And I was like, and I just thought in my mind, like, Matt Lowen, good buddy of mine. I'd let him raid my car. He's like, not my van. He's like, what did you do in there? He's like, I don't own boogie boards. Why would I have a portable shower? And I was like, I don't know. You're like a SoCal guy now. So I raided some poor Compass Bible Church van. And if you're listening,
I really wish you would have found a Stringco t-shirt in that van too.
Then it'd be better.
Just stole it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the story of Matt Lowen's van.
That's pretty good.
That's
Dad
good.
life.
That's good. Dang.
All right, should we start the show?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Let's go ahead and start the show. Yeah. Let's start the show. Okay, your next topic, Grant, was unread senders text message.
I feel bad we're hitting all mine in a row, but okay.
Well, you know.
Are you guys all iPhone users?
Yes.
Okay. Are you kind of maniacal about making sure you're up to date, like with software?
I wouldn't say
mean,
maniacal, but like
the phone
Like
kind
you
of
think-
whenever there's an update, I click it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so it's like 1 or 2 updates ago where like unknown senders don't just come in your feed and you have to click the top right and go to unknown senders. Are you guys tracking this?
Oh,
You might
no.
not be up to date. So like if you read all your messages, it's all your contacts. And then if you like click the little ellipses button at the top
Okay.
right, there's like a unknown senders. And if you click that, you're going to have a bunch of messages that you've never seen.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's a
usually-
couple.
Yeah, they
I
still
don't-
pop up on your screen. Like, you know, if Budacek texts you, like you'll get the initial notification, but then it's like never in like your thing. That's been really problematic for me as we've been deactivating, and I've had a lot of Marines texting me that like don't have their number saved because they just talk to them on Signal or whatever it is, and they just go into the like unknown senders category, and I have not liked that at all. Someone's like, I texted you 3 days ago. I'm like, no, you didn't. I'm like looking through my text. And I'm like, oh, there's like a whole nother button over here.
Oh, well, I didn't have any because I guess I have screen unknown senders turned off.
Ah,
it just puts it
so
all
it's a
in.
setting.
So yeah, if you go,
So
and
I
I,
need to-
did,
I
I
need
didn't
to
know
turn
it was
it
a
off.
setting. I didn't toggle this but yeah, if you click that thing in the right corner, then you go manage filtering. Mine has like a little toggle, but I also have like a iPhone
I don't
12.
think the model number matters. It's software. So anyway, I'm definitely auto sorting them or whatever, and have missed a lot of text messages.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Like important ones or
Nah.
yeah.
Just like Bobby Petrino. Should I take this job at Belichick? And I'm like,
I do think iPhone kind of gets like, especially this last update. Like,
don't
there's so
love
much
this
new
last
stuff they
update.
just like drop on you,
yeah, that's
and,
why I'm
they just go,
that's
"Oh,
why
they'll
I'm
figure it out."
No, that's why I'm maniacal about it. Because they actually like give it to you like a linear progression. They give it to you like Mark Ripito gives it to you. But if you like miss 3 weeks, then they're like, now squat 315. And you're like, whoa, what is happening? So like I am like always making sure everything's up to date. But yeah. Anyway, that one stumped me.
But yeah, apparently me and Jeff don't have that problem. We're just not as popular as you are, I
Yeah,
guess.
That's what it is. You're not wearing the
I think that's what it is.
Strengthco t-shirt.
All right. Well, we won't just go down the line here, right? We're not going to think linear. We're not going to go in a linear progression of our topics.
No.
Right? We're gonna do more of like a conjugate method with this will be a speed day. But Trey's got a lifting question or a lifting related question. Trey, do you want to ask it or should I tee it up for you?
No, I'll ask it.
Okay.
So, if you got lifting questions, or if you got tax questions, call BW.
YouTube voice going. All right, here we go.
Oh,
This would have been a good topic to land before Christmas, but it's okay.
this would well maybe we can do Christmas next year. Yeah,
I
let's
like
get early.
I like
Yeah,
Like you start
I
your
like
taxes
sales.
early, start your Christmas shopping early.
I like sales all year long.
Hey, there we go.
there you go. All right, yeah. So lifting question, you got question on taxes? I call BW. If you got lifting questions, call Grant. That's what I
Amen.
usually do. So holiday season. at this point, people listening to this has already passed. But in preparation for next holiday season, hypothetically, let's say I am wanting to buy some weights. I got a buddy who's wanting to start a home gym, and I'm feeling very magnanimous, and I want to buy him some weights.
Homeschool brain over here. Explain that on the back.
Oh, my. I'm feeling generous.
Okay.
I want to buy him some weights. And I don't even know if I use that correctly, but we'll just go with it. What would you say, hey, this is a package that I want to put together, start a home gym? Like, what is the bare essentials that I need to get him at least?
I mean, I'm a barbell guy. So like,
and this is right. He wants to start starting strength. He wants strength co-plates.
Yeah, I give him a 285-pound set. 285-pound set, which is he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to be stronger than that sooner, and he is. But it's actually better just like it's more fulfilling when you've put all the weights you own on the bar, and then you need to buy another set of 45s. So I give him a 285-pound set with a bar. So we also sell it as a package, 330-pound set, where it's a bar and 285 pounds worth of weights. Get him a set of deadlift mats. And really, he's probably set to get started in terms of us. Don't sell squat racks anymore. If he's a DIY and wants to support Grant's buddy, he can go watch our YouTube video on how to build your own squat rack with Home Depot buckets. He can do that. Or you go to a lot of good companies and buy a basic squat rack to go up along with it. But really, like, all you need really to get started is a basic squat rack. You could go 4-post. You could go with like and I'll say their name, Rogue SML3, which is like the one that you bought and then sold to Jeff, and then I bought from Jeff, and then I sold it back to you, and then I bought from you, and then I sold it on Craigslist or whatever, however that went. But like a basic like 2-post uprights, like doesn't take much room. I think one thing people forget when they're like doing a really basic home gym is like you don't actually need to put flooring in the whole thing, especially if you're doing a program like Starting Strength. Like you need flooring where you deadlift. And so like our deadlift mats are pretty handy because it's just like, hey, there's 3 2-foot by 2-foot squares that like I stand on one and the plates land on the other 2. And if I'm squatting, pressing, and bench pressing, guess what? Like no weights are touching the floor. So, I mean, that's what I would start with. Like if I was just, someone came off to me the street, like I have nothing, I want to do it on my own at my home. I'd be like, buy a basic 2-post squat rack with some safeties, 3 rubber stall mats, and about 330 pounds, including the barbell. And like, you're good. Like you're actually good for, you're good for probably 3 or 4 months. And if you get to the point where you're actually using that stuff correctly and you're like, man, I need more weight, you're in a great spot. You just, you add a pair of 45s because at that point you have everything in terms of incremental loading that you need. So then you just need 45s or hundos. If you're into the hundo sort of thing, you're probably not. If you're going from 285-pound set up, but you just add some 45s to it and you're good. And no one will ever do that. They'll watch 4,000 videos. They'll buy 6 horse stall mats. They'll cut them down. They'll cover the entire, flooring of their thing. They'll buy a 3x3 6-post squat rack with 9 safeties where 4 people could squat in it. But like in reality, if you were like, hey, bare bones. And I actually think Jeff's probably laughing so hard because like we had this gym in our house in Carlsbad, California. It was literally a Home Depot bucket, squat and bench racks that we made, a wooden bench, and then we had plates in a bar. And we did have a couple other things. Like we had some kettlebells. I think we had a couple like heavy sandbag balls or something like that, or wall balls, whatever you want to call them. But in terms of like our barbell lifting, like him and I were like, that was kind of when I was getting into Starting Strength. I mean, I'd heard about it before, but I think we were doing Wendler's program at the time. But we were just running off a wood post and weights, and we had a PR board, and like I squatted 405 in there. I got the video. It was like the first time I squatted 405 was like in that garage off a wooden Home Depot homemade squat rack, and I don't even know where those weights were from. Like I'd have to look back at the videos. We bought some off. I bought some off of CrossFit. I went to a CrossFit Games.
Yeah,
because I competed in the CrossFit Games 2010, and afterward they sold a bunch of weights. Like when people come to Strength, the Arnold, and they're like, "I bought Strength Co weights after, and I got a deal." I'm like, they mean so much to me. I had that same feeling. I did the same thing. It's like really, that's all you need, and then the real answer is if you get your base strength up and you're squatting over 300 pounds, and you're deadlifting over 300 pounds. Well, you know what that means? That means that you've gotten strong. You probably look better. You probably got some meat on your bones. You're no longer victim weight. And now if you decide like, hey, I'd also like to work in some arms and some lat pull downs and like all this other stuff, the world's your oyster. Like there's 10 million people on the internet that will tell you the things that you need in your home gym. But if you really just want to say, hey, what do I need to get my basic strength up to run a program like Starting Strength, to become not pathetic and become like a normal human person? Well, you need probably about 300 pounds of weight, a barbell, and something, and an apparatus to lift them off of. And there's a bunch of different places they can do that in terms of the squat rack. And there's an element of, hey, if you're doing it, buy nice, don't buy twice. So what am I going to tell you? I'm going to tell you to buy Strength Co barbell and Strength Co plates. And you're like, I'm just getting started in this. I don't know how serious I am. I'm going to be like, do it. Trust me. And there's an element to squat racks too, of like, hey, what do I do? So like, I don't think you can go wrong with like, I think.
What's the Canadian one?
Bells of Steel. Is
I really like those. Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about the rack?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. I think a 2-post with a U platform is underrated in terms of the price point's way different. You're going to get that for around like $300. I think long term, you're going to want a 4-post. Like the safeties are built in, all that's better. But now you're going to spend, at least double, close to triple that to get a 4-post rack. And then if you get a 4-post rack, the nice thing about the little U-frame 2-post racks is like no one's asking you, are you drilling the concrete or not? Because like the way it's designed is just like freestanding. So in terms of like, hey, everything shows up. If we're going back to the holiday season, everything shows up Christmas Eve. And like I'm lifting December 26th. Man, you buy a barbell plate package and a squat rack and like 3 rubber mats. And like you can run Starting Strength for the next 2-3 months. If you want to buy nice, don't buy twice. I do think a 4-post is better. It's the same footprint, but then it requires a little more work to get it installed. We have like a really old video, maybe 2019, might have been 2020, where we show you how to make like for a 4-post rack, a wooden platform on the floor that you can then drill that down to. So, but yeah. That's what I would do. I mean, obviously, by
obviously do those Strength Co like what did you say it was 285?
285 pounds is, I think, what like no matter who you are. I mean, I guess you could say, what about an 85-year-old woman? She probably doesn't need that much. But like, if you're like a man or a woman between 15 and 60. And you haven't lifted before, 285 is like a safe bet of like, this is going to last me the next 6-12 months. And then you need to add more, which is a great problem to have.
I think the big thing, and I don't know if you like, because I know you have like those packages like online on the Strength Co link below. Does that come with the change plates?
Yeah. So all of our packages come with 45s, 25s, 10s, 5s, 2.5s. We also have a package at every echelon. So meaning like in my mind, an echelon is you added another 45 where it includes a 1.25 and a 7.5. And we have a package that includes 35s, people that want that. I got a guy call me the other day. He's like, hey, I got this body core system at my home. And it's like a leg press, a pull down. It's like he's got like 4 big apparatuses. It's like he wanted to make sure that like the package included the 35. So it's like, yeah, we got that. So yeah, I mean it's all there.
I guess the only thing I would add to kind of what that we'll say 285 is kind of like you said, your starting package would be the
micro.
I think the microplates are huge.
Yeah.
And then I think that's that in the clips, man, like the Strength Co clips
with the plate bundle
better than anything else out there.
285s, add the 1.25s, add the 0.75s. You're gonna need some Barbaro collars. Yeah. But I mean, I really think even if you're not buying the squat rack from us because I don't sell them, but I think you're out the door with shipping with a squat rack and everything you need to get strong enough to 350 pounds roughly on all your lifts for $1,800 to $2,000. That's what you need. But like
cheaper than a gym membership.
Yeah. I don't know that it's cheaper. I think it's better
long term. You know what I mean?
No. I think it's better long term. No. And I want to sell it. I'm just saying that what's funny to me is like very rarely do you get the bare bones buyer. Like that guy that called me to make sure there's 35s in the package. He ended up buying like 12 extra sets of 45s because he was like, well, I don't want to have to like move them from these 4 machines that I have. And you could say it's a luxury thing, and it is, but it's just funny in general that what it seems to me is like when people go to build a home gym, okay, there's like probably 2 camps. There's like the camp of I'm literally like using wooden plates and like pouring concrete into bags and I'm going like as cheap as I can. But like very rarely is someone actually buy the bare bones to like get their strength up, and they're like buying more, which is great for my business. It's just like hilarious to me of like actually literally just buy a 330 pound set and a squat rack and 3 rubber squares and some collars and some microplates, like you said, and then just actually train for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's actually what you should do. But there's a lot of cool stuff out there, like there's pulleys and there's cables and there's drink spotter lights and, and there's supporting memberships. There's a lot of cool stuff.
But no.
Good question.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good question.
Should we start the show?
Yeah, let's get the show started.
What are we doing?
Let's start it, okay? And as we usually start our show, let's hear the difference between Dan Martin versus Daniel Martin.
No, let's save that for an ending.
No, okay. Yeah. That's going to be the ending, folks. Psych.
Psych.
Yeah, let's get into some sports talk.
Let's start the show.
Yeah, now we're starting the show, baby.
It's funny. We've waited the longest to talk about football in all these weeks after a devastating Texas A&M talk. Trey is chomping at the bit to talk some sports, and now he's like, "Hey, Grant, tell me about how many plates I should buy." Grant, let me be the 1, 2, and 3, and 4 unsolicited, because the last thing I want to talk about is Texas A&M.
I've actually got 6 follow-on questions about lifting, so let's get to those.
I prepared for the staff brief just to not talk about it.
Can I be the 4 alpha today?
Yeah.
Let's just open up. All right. How you doing?
Well,
let's get into it.
It happened.
But man, yeah, so brutal game, man. Did y'all watch it?
Yeah,
I know Jeff
kickers.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I would ask you this. I saw something today. I almost posted OK podcast, but out of love for you, I didn't.
I appreciate it.
It was like worst season ever ? 11-2, and it shows all the games, and it says no conference championship, lose to your rival, lose in the first round of the college football playoff without scoring a touchdown at home against the ACC. Nothing to show for.
So I see. Here's the way I look at it: is I think could go in with.
I hadn't thought of it in those terms, but I was like, oof.
Dang.
And
I
you're
think there's a
coming
lot
from
of
guy-
A&M fans.
You're coming
Yeah.
from a guy that lives off of 3 11-win seasons in a row with only winning the SEC East as the greatest time in college football, right?
Yeah.
For the Gamecocks. So, like, I'm actually sympathetic to this, but when I saw it spelled out, and I think the Texas part probably hurts the most, in my opinion. But
I like the way I look at it is like I think there's a lot of A&M fans who have that view. But the way I look at it, I think at the beginning of the season when we were doing like predictions of all of our teams, I think I picked A&M to go 8-4. And so I was upset at the end of it, but I'm like, all right, hindsight, like I got over it pretty quick. I'm like, that was a pretty good season. Like they
Great
won 11
season.
games. Yeah. A&M doesn't win 11 games very often. So I was super stoked about that. They made the playoffs, which I was pretty pumped about.
Trey, welcome to the family, brother. This is what we call SEC mediocrity. You start to justify and say, you know what? We don't need to win championships. We
It's overrated.
won 11 games. I'm kidding, but I've been there, brother.
That's kind of, but for the rest of my life, if A&M wins 11 games for the rest of my life, I'd be like, I'll take that. That's pretty good.
At some point, you're gonna be mad about no natty. You'll be mad
Yeah,
about
maybe.
Ohio State if they do it.
I just remember when I was at A&M, we were pumped about making a bowl game. And so, like, to be pumped about not winning
You're
a natty.
speaking
Like,
my language. I mean, when I was in college, A&M wasn't even the SEC. And when A&M came into the SEC, my brother-in-law was like, we're in the SEC. I don't even care what happens. We made it. And it's like,
So I don't know. For year 2 of a new coach, I feel like it's been a good season. So I think it's heading the right direction for its trajectory. But as far as that game goes, dude, super. What a bummer, man.
Oh, just painful. Like they just couldn't.
But it was like, as a third party, and Jeff could probably attest this, you could test this, like at least it was somewhat entertaining.
Yes.
Compared to the other 2 games that were going on
Jeff,
that day.
I gotta Jeff, I know we're Team Trey. Was it? Because I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
What was the end
it was on a
entertaining.
scoring.
It was dramatic. The kid, you're like, what's this kicker going to do? What's this kicker going to do this time?
It was you didn't know who was going to win entertaining. It wasn't like entertaining good balls going down the field.
It wasn't like the Notre Dame game.
I'm not. Yeah, right. That's my point. I'm not even like here to throw shade at you. I just mean like, I saw you post that in the Slack. If you're not a member of the Slack channel, go to the Slack channel. You'll get like inside views of what we think of these games. This is why they happen. And you were like, at least it was entertaining. I was like, that was actually a pretty boring game. But you're suffering from a really bad loss right now, so I'm just gonna let that slide.
See, you say that, but like then you go to the next 2 games and they're a blowout by the end of the first quarter. And I'm like, this is not fun.
Teams,
why would I watch either of that?
That was the best of the, what was it, 3 games? 4 games? 3.
3 games, yeah.
It was the best of the 3 games. I guess when I think entertaining,
you want dramatic finish, last minute.
You had a dramatic finish.
True, but
like during the game, it was kind of just like, do both of these teams suck? Like what's going on? Right?
Yeah.
And I think no matter who's going to win that game, either team is going to get smoked by Ohio State.
The Ohio State. It's funny you say that as an SEC guy. Everybody's SEC, and now you're saying the Ohio State's going to blow out Miami?
It just, after looking at those 2 teams play each other, I'm like, they seem pretty even as far as like talent level and skill level.
But this is back to the whole thing. Come on, you can't get, just because you lost, you can't get away from it. Who's the Ohio State play that you think's going to crush the U? You got to tell me, if you beat Miami, you're feeling different.
I don't know. I think if A&M were to beat Miami, I think I still would have picked Ohio State to win the game.
Okay.
Like if we're still doing pick'ems.
So my problem, I like talk trash on Ohio State's schedule, and I think
Of course, yeah.
If you
They had a garbage schedule. Yeah.
No. Like, but I'm talking like over a decade. At the same
Agreed.
time, if you look at the team like over time, it's like they win more games and like win more conferences, and it's like, okay, maybe they are good. And like I don't know. It works out in anyway. I don't know.
Yeah. To me,
But you think the Ohio State beats the U?
yeah. So when I look at Big Ten and you're comparing conferences, right? Essentially, is kind of what I think you're saying. Is I think the Big Ten is so top heavy as far as talent wise. I think you have Ohio State and you have Oregon, Michigan,
Yeah.
USC, and then what? How many other teams do you have in there? 30? I don't know how many teams are in there. Yeah, right. And then the rest just like aren't like Minnesota.
You don't get
great.
that
you know
vibe
what I mean?
of like the SEC where you're like, oh man, we're going to Mississippi
Yeah.
State. Like we could lose this game because like they're tough at home. You never know.
For the fact that we actually have
don't have
listeners beyond Gamecock, Auburn, and A&M fans, I gotta be devil's advocate here, right? Like,
Okay, go ahead.
I've been a lot of Gamecock fans, games, and like I like to talk about how good we are, like at home, and like how it's a rough stadium, and we got the potential for the upset, and we do. But like, I think we're the Minnesota of the SEC
Yeah,
in reality.
like you
Right?
say that though, but like I don't know an SEC team that would want to play the Gamecocks at night in South Carolina. You know what I mean? Like I feel
You're
like
speaking my language, brother. You brought me back.
like I feel like they can get you
I mean, I think
versus
so
like
too.
going and play Northwestern at night. Like
Okay.
that's whatever. Okay.
I mean, but is that just because we're from the South? I mean, maybe Northwestern.
Right, we're definitely a little biased. That's for sure.
We'd have to run some
A
lot
Yeah.
of bias.
But I think the
No,
best
we're not
metric,
biased.
if you're comparing leagues, what's the best metric is
I don't know.
NFL draft picks, right?
So I don't know.
Yes, because the SEC's
would-
been
I would-
terrible like the last 5 or 6 years, like in bowl games against like other conferences. That's
I think if you want to compare conferences, you have to compare national championships.
Yes and no. Like I think Ohio State has a ton of draft picks.
Yeah.
But like, does Minnesota? Does who else is on the bottom? Does Rutgers? No. I think South Carolina always has like they usually have
draft
like
picks.
what
Yeah.
3 to 5,
Yeah.
2. I don't know,
that's right.
2 to 5 every
Auburn's
year
always got a
usually.
handful of folks coming out of there.
Auburn.
So I think that's usually the best
Auburn.
metric to go by.
Auburn. Want to make sure we get Auburn as the top one next year. Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn. Auburn.
But can we? One thing I want to interject. We're completely forgetting about the Alabama-Oklahoma game.
Oh, we haven't forgotten about
great.
that.
Yeah,
Just haven't gotten started yet.
That was it.
Well, we were saying
That was
like
a
the
good-
other the other 2 games were.
Oh, that's right. 'cause
None
it
of
was
them
the
were
day before.
exciting.
It was the day before.
Yeah,
It was the day
yeah.
before. Yeah.
That was the
That
best
game was really good.
My favorite tweet of the whole weekend was, and that's like where I get all my sports stuff. Like I'm not an open the ESPN app guy. I'm just like, if I want to know what's going on in sports, like I just open X and I just like absorb. And my favorite one the following day was all the stuff was coming up about Oklahoma, how many college playoff games they've lost, like, you know, all the stuff. And it was like the biggest losers last night was the Notre Dame X base. Because when it was 17-0, they were just like hammering on them. But I got to say, friend of the podcast, we like friends of the podcast, ate lunch with the guy I told you I lifted with the other week before Matt Lowen's van scenario, Ray Toohey, ate with him this week. And he was pretty upset. He was like, hey, I don't get it. I'm a Marine. I'm a gym member. I've listened to every episode since episode 1. And you guys showed Ohio State You talked about Ohio State and you just hate Notre Dame. Like, what's with the Notre Dame hate? I'm fireman, California, my whole career after a Marine. I'm an Irishman. Of course, I love Notre Dame. I went to a Notre Dame game the week after I got married with all my Marine buddies and got like smashed and had a great time. Like, I'm in. I like go to the Coliseum to watch Notre Dame beat USC. You guys give us like zero love, and you're like now like conceding to Ohio State. What gives? And I
Give me
said,
a t-shirt, Brian.
That's exactly what I told him. I said to him, so this was on Friday. I said, Ray, have you listened to today's podcast? He said, no. I said, well, listen, our loyalty's very cheap, brother.
Yeah, you'll find out why.
Send us some Irish t-shirts. We'll come around real quick. Give me a little, what's the little guy, the leprechaun? Give me a little leprechaun to put back here. I'll put a leprechaun back here. Give me a little fighting Irish. Never forget, my grandmother's maiden name was Sweeney. I got a little Irish going through my blood.
Yeah, my thing there is like just looking at historical instances of Notre Dame in, big BCS games or like playoff games and just getting absolutely hammered after they play some super weak schedule. They play all the service academies and beat up on them, and then like play one good team and eke it out against them or lose to them. And they're like, well, we're a 1-loss team. We should be in the playoff. And then they go in the playoff and get smoked. And it's like,
did you see they canceled the USC? I think they canceled the USC game next year.
I guess they're playing BYU.
They couldn't come to like an agreement. But yeah, no, if they is big government, which ruins everything. Yes, the game is canceled. If they is Notre Dame, I read one article on it. And when I said read, remember homeschool education, I can just kind of like skim and see keywords. But my takeaway was that both schools actually wanted to make the game happen, but couldn't come to some kind of agreement. But they're not playing next year. That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, good football team, man. Like I said, they had probably the best player in college football this year.
All
as
right,
Jeff said.
Now it's time for Trey's Picks of the Week. What games we got, Trey? That's how we do it every week.
Let me see.
Put some.
When is it? Is it a week? It's on New Year's Eve. Is the next round of games, right? Did I miss that?
Wait, not getting games over Christmas.
Miami and Ohio State is on New Year's Eve, and then the rest, the other three are on New Year's Day.
I feel like we can't pick them yet. We're going to record before then, right? Today's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
to
record next. There could be a lot of NIL going on.
All right, let's pull up what other bowl games are going on, and Trey, we can pick those games.
Yeah. I'll pick some bowl games. Yeah.
Wasn't there one Southern Miss playing tonight?
Yeah, some game it just ended, I think. Let me pull up this bowl game schedule. Okay.
Cal, Hawaii.
Where are we at?
Love those guys. It's so nice being in America. When I type in ESPN, it brings me to American ESPN, and there's not a bunch like Japanese games that pop up. Like I can't even tell you. Like NCAAF is like on the main header. It's like if you don't love this country and like living here, you're an idiot. This is the greatest place on earth. I don't care what state you live in. Call whoever you want, whatever party they're in. I love this country. It is the greatest, no matter where you are. I would rather be, I don't want to name a place because then it would implicate me for saying that it's not good. But I would rather be in the corner of your mind of what you view is the worst city, state in America than anywhere else. Besides Sydney, Australia, that's pretty great. All right, Boise State, Washington. Over. Oh, that's way old.
Oh yeah. So tomorrow,
we got California, Hawaii.
The Sheraton Hawaii Bowl.
We got to pick that and the 26 December games in honor of us just picking really weird games for Trey's Picks of the Weeks.
Exactly.
There we go.
California, Hawaii. Line is
I feel like I'm
Hawaii
going to go
minus
Cal.
1.5.
I think Cal.
I go Hawaii all day. The fact that they
We'll
get
go
to play
Hawaii.
in their home state, crazy. Because that's not even a home state; that's home country.
Mm.
I'm going Hawaii.
Hawaii.
No. Jeff, who you got?
I'm going Hawaii also. Rainbow
Make a
Warriors.
note.
Make a
for
note.
Trey.
Ooh-wee.
All right, Friday, December 26th, 10 a.m. for you West Coast types. Central Michigan versus Northwestern at Fort Field, Detroit.
That's my feelings too, Jeff.
Ooh.
I guess no. Central Michigan.
I'm going Central
Really?
Michigan too.
The line is Northwestern by 10. I like it. Let's go one
Nah,
team,
give
one
me the
fight.
Chippewas.
Central Michigan.
One team,
Give
one
me
fight.
the
Central
Chippewas.
Michigan.
I love it. I love it. Hey, if you're listening to this, go bet all your money on it. Your
Do
life
it.
savings,
Do
refinance your house. Central Michigan, you got this.
Let's do one more, and then I do have a question about the playoffs.
We got
so.
two more before we go to the 27th.
Oh, okay.
New Mexico versus Minnesota. Give me those Golden Gophers.
The U.
Trey wants to talk smack on, Minnesota sucks in the Big Ten.
Row the boat, baby. I'll go Minnesota on that one.
No, I'm going New Mexico because Minnesota stinks.
Hey.
PJ Flick, make a
Can't-
note.
Can't wait to
Make
get
a
hate
note.
from our Minnesota fans.
I'd love it. What we want is more fans.
That's right.
Probably going to be mad of how long the staff brief was today.
Oof.
Okay. I'm going to say 4 letters and you're going to guess the school, Trey.
Okay.
UTSA.
Oh, University of Texas San Antonio.
I asked the wrong
Roadrunners.
guy. I had no idea what school that was. I asked the Texan. They're playing Florida International.
Man, so that coach came out and was like, I think they got decimated by like a bunch of people leaving and opting out. So I'm going to go, you said Florida International?
Yeah, they're international because they're in Miami, so they probably have
Because
a lot
they're
of Cubans.
international.
So I'm going to go FIU on that one. Just apparently they're missing like 22 players.
UTSA's -6.
I think they're missing like 22 players.
That Vegas is aware of the players that they're missing.
Yeah,
Still going.
Vegas
Still
also
going.
said A&M. Vegas also said A&M was going to be Miami. So
Man,
I don't
Texans
trust
are,
them.
Texans are so loyal. I got Florida International.
Yeah, I'm a big
Yeah, FIU as
international
well.
guy.
I got FIU losing UTSA.
Mr. Worldwide, baby.
Okay,
Worldwide.
we're not going to pick all the 27th games. I'm going to pick 2 out of that lineup, but Jeff's going to pick 2. Before we do that, you had a question?
I guess I don't want you to pick it, but what of these next round playoff games are you most excited about? Which one?
Clemson, Penn State.
Oh no, the playoff
No.
game. Playoff.
Oh,
Talking about playoffs?
sorry. I thought
Playoffs?
I
Playoffs.
thought you were talking about practice.
Trying to win a game.
Playoffs games. So we got Ohio State, Miami,
Correct.
Alabama, and
Indiana.
Indiana.
and
You got Ole Miss and Georgia, and we got Tech and Oregon.
so I think my Southern heart goes to Ole Miss, Georgia. But I
Okay.
think I'm actually most interested in Alabama, Indiana.
That's
Okay.
And
That's
I
the
don't
game
think
I'm-
this is the best Alabama team you've ever seen. But like, you want to talk, like, I want to talk smack on the Big Ten. Like,
Preach.
I want to see, like, if Indiana comes out this year on a podcast that's monetized, we have sponsors and fans sending us t-shirts and beats the brakes off Alabama, I may be like, well, maybe my bias isn't everything. maybe I should actually think about the rest of the world and not just Columbia, South Carolina. Indiana, Alabama was the most interesting game to me. I think Miami. I mean, we've seen Miami, Ohio State before.
Yeah.
Like I think Indiana, because you could make the argument, oh, Indiana beat Ohio State, and everyone says Ohio State's so great. Like, I like that argument, kind of. I mean, I don't like it, but like I understand that argument. But then you also have Ohio State fans who are like, oh, this is Indiana Super Bowl. We don't care. We're going to get the first round bye pick anyway, blah, 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 blah. It's like, come on, you don't want to lose your conference championship.
Yeah, right. Psyched about that.
I also think I just like this Indiana coach. I'm sure if you're a Big Ten fan, you hate him, right? Like I hated Nick Saban for years. I'm just like, what is happening? This guy just ruins everyone's life in the SEC. But I also am a big fan of greatness. Like I never understood how people could hate the New England Patriots. It's like, what do you want? They're doing what everyone wants their team to do, just way better and winning over and over and over. How do you not respect that, right? It's why I have some respect for Ohio State. It's like, man, like 11, like Trey, you and I get excited about 11-win games. They don't, or 11-win seasons. They're like, yep, that another year. You ever heard of Jim Tressel or whoever? Like name any coach.
He got me a tattoo. Yeah.
Indiana, they got something to prove. Indiana, Alabama is my favorite game.
Jeff, same thing.
Yes, but then I'll to be contrarian, so we don't just talk about the same thing. But yeah, I think that Oregon Texas Tech is also going to be a really good.
That's
game.
The one I was going to go with too.
I think that'll be fun. Again, kind of just really getting to see Texas Tech, this team that's kind of looked like a not unstoppable because they didn't go undefeated, but like you're just like, dang, this team seems like they're legit, and now this is like another kind of real test to see what they got against somebody besides.
Same thing for Oregon too, man. To be honest with you,
true. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be kind of that should be a good game. I think that they both match up well. So
yeah.
That's the one I'm probably most intrigued by. But closely, I would say Indiana, Alabama too, for the pretty much same reason.
Man, I just want Alabama just to steamroll them. I would love to.
Yeah.
Do that. And that's an Auburn fan saying that, which is weird. But I just
Roll
bowl season.
Tide,
I'm all
Tide.
SEC. I'm all
Against
SEC
the
when it comes to
wall.
bowl season.
All night.
Oh, no.
Make a
Georgia
little
2
love in.
and LSU and Clemson 2.
But, no, I was just curious.
What do you? Well, I guess we won't pick games, but yeah, I mean, Georgia Ole Miss, so it'll be good. That was a good game the first go around, so it'll be interesting to see how it stacks up the second time.
They still look well. I know they didn't play anybody, but they still threw it some points, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to do against tall grass.
Yeah.
Hey, it's what we've always said here on the OK podcast. Tough
I'll
to
say it
beat against
again.
tall grass. Said it
Auburn
once.
would have been a better matchup for both of those, for Oregon and Ole Miss. It would have been a more competitive game. Just
Amen,
Agreed.
brother.
all right. Should we get to these couple games on the 27th?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Okay,
then I want to talk about Uncle Rivers.
Uncle Rivers. All right. I think I know which one of the games that Grant's is gonna throw out there.
I'm picking Penn State, Clemson, and I don't like Penn State, but I need them to beat that Tiger. Aggies, I think so. What do you guys say? You say beat the hell. So like as Christians, you're allowed to say hell, which is interesting. I would want to say beat that Tiger ASS, but my mother's a listener. But yeah. I want to see Penn State win big.
I'd be surprised if they win that one.
All right, you go, Jeff, on one of them.
I thought you. Well, okay, I'll go with. Let's pick the Pop-Tarts Bowl. The Pop-Tarts Bowl. Old Ramblin' Rex and Georgia Tech versus BYU.
It's a good game. I knew you were gonna pick that.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Pop-Tarts Bowl and just the little Pop-Tart mascot that runs around and then toasts.
Pretty
himself.
cool.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, that is actually probably the best game, right? Because you have 2 ranked teams.
Yeah.
And
should
BYU's
be good.
12, Georgia Tech, 22, but had a good year.
Yeah.
I think Georgia Tech beats them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think
Beats BYU. Okay,
Yeah,
I can see that.
BYU's favored by 4.5, but I think
I could see Georgia Tech pulling that out.
I think Georgia Tech does it. What do you think there, Jeff Mormon?
I think BYU is going to win that game.
Okay.
I would like
Good
to see
teams
Georgia
win,
Tech
great teams
win.
cover.
Great teams are going to cover. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be
All right.
prepped and
All
ready.
right.
And I think
My next game-
Penn State will win that other game.
My next game on the slate, I had to bring up Clemson just because I want to see them lose.
Games.
I think one of the most fun bowl games of the season outside of playoffs is Army UConn at Fenway Park. I just think I've been to a hockey game at Fenway Park, Bruins versus Pittsburgh. And I actually am a huge fan of when you turn. I know there's facilities that go both ways. Hey, we're baseball, we're football, whatever. But I think when you play a sport in a field that's not supposed to be for that, I think it's fun because I think it brings real fans out because there's no good seats. It's not designed for this. I mean, you could make the argument Fenway's not designed for baseball as bad as some of those seats are. But I think it's fun. And then you got Army and UConn, so Northeast. I think those are some of the most expensive tickets you can get. Also constricted seating in Fenway. I think UConn's going to win, and I want to be I hate Army, but I like seeing military academies win. So I'm pulling for Army. I think UConn will win, and Army's favored by 10. But I think that's going to be a cool game. I'm going to make sure I tune into that just to see that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think Army will win that game. I'm trying to look up to see. They haven't been doing that game there very long though, right? The Fenway Bowl. I feel like that's relatively new.
No, it might be it might be not the first time ever, but I don't think. Now I got to look.
2022.
Wasabi. Why is it okay? 2022 for 3 years. Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's new. Yeah,
That's cool. I don't think I've seen what it looks like for a football game to be played there. That's pretty cool.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it since 22.
That's
Been
cool.
busy hanging out with Grant's buddy. You got one more game in you?
Yeah, I can.
Let me see.
Trey, you pick one.
I'm torn between. I'm looking at the Virginia Missouri game. I'm that might be interesting, but I think the one that's sticking out for me is the LSU Houston one. So regional, they're pretty close to each other. It's the Texas Bowl. I think Houston's been pretty good this year. LSU, kind of had what LSU went through this year.
LSU.
And like I said, Houston?
Yeah, but down there,
Houston minus 2.5.
Some jambalaya. I want some jambalaya.
So I think that could be a pretty good game.
Go Cougs.
I'm
going Cougs.
I think so.
Yeah, only other game interesting, near and dear to my heart, as we do at the end of every time of Trey's Picks of the Week, is talk about the Citadel. I love seeing Georgia Southern and App State playing against each other in an FBS bowl game after both of those guys, when I was in college, were FCS SoCon members. They're playing in Birmingham. I've been to that bowl game before. I forget what it was called when I went at Gamecocks. We played UConn and we lost. It was so cold. It was miserable. But I went because I'm a fan. But I saw that maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and I was like, man, that's cool to see those schools doing that. And I watched those teams play a bunch because they played the Citadel every year back in the day. So excited about those.
Wow.
Let's get
I thought for sure you were going to have us pick the Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Oh, who's that? I don't even know. Which one's that?
Pitt versus East Carolina. Thought the name
could be a good game, man.
Yeah, it could be.
Just spoke to your heart.
Terrible game that I don't care. Nah, I saw Clemson and I saw Fenway, and that's what I looked at the ball schedule. I was like Clemson, Fenway, And then SoCon teams. I stay near and dear to my heart.
Okay,
But
go bowling.
good.
That'd have been more for your buddy. Your buddy would have picked.
That'd have been for my buddy.
that game.
My
He would
buddy
have been like all
that
over
one.
that game.
Yeah, he'd been all over that. Anybody watch Monday Night Game?
I missed it.
I kind of just was tracking it, but I didn't really watch any of it.
Yeah.
What's a quick recap?
Well, Rivers playing again. Colts are on. If they won yesterday, I think they would have clinched.
I think so.
But they were playing San Francisco, hot team right now, hot defense, hot offense. Like San Francisco's like hot, hasn't been good all year, but playing good ball now. Got Brock Purdy, who
he went off in the game, right?
Was one when Rivers got to the league, right? So it was like those three lines going. So Rivers came out, shredded him on the first thing, got touchdown. I actually wasn't watching it. I was still shipping out Strength Co stuff, but I was like getting the updates. I watched the fourth quarter. I was in a restaurant for the third, and so like I could see it, but like there's a difference between like, hey, what's the score, and like hearing the commentators and like watching the game. But Rivers played. It's funny. Because I forgot exactly what his stats were. Something like 23 for 31 for 300 yards, 3 TDs, and a pick. But they lost, which is like funny because it's kind of like his stats like when he was young or before he retired was like, hey, actually played like a really good game through this random ass pick, but the team still lost. So it was kind of that story. But I will say that like, he was, from what I watched, and I watched a lot of recaps on it, like he was the best player on the Colts. And but he had a whole box with like all his 10 kids there. It was just like kind of fun to see. And then he said a bunch of dadgums and darnits and shoots at the end of the game over it. He was talking trash on the sideline. I don't know why he's so fun to watch for me, but he's fun. And they still got a chance. They got to win their last 2 games. And I think they need Houston to lose. And if that happens, they still make it. And it is like
very possible.
I think it's like 11%, like whatever the odds are. But like his thing was like, I mean, everybody says we're done, but I've had lesser percentage to make it and made it. I also just like that, like he showed up to the game in like dad jeans, cowboy boots, and a Carhartt jacket, and like his like bag. Cause they all carry bags. I always wonder what's in the bag. Like
always have
you got
a
off the
bag.
plane,
Like,
you're walking to the locker room, like what's in the bag? Everyone kills a bag. His looked like a tool bag. Like he had like a drill and like 5,000 nails in it. Like it was just like hilarious. But I'm pulling for old man Phil, man. And I grew up as a diehard Patriots when the Colts were the rival with Peyton, and like I generally hate the Colts. Like I would actually say I like what I felt as a rival, and the NFL is a little weird because there's like historical and there's like what you felt. Like it should be the Bills, but like I hate the Colts, and I'm like, man, if Phillip Rivers won a Super Bowl, I wouldn't be mad. Like it is just. Yeah, it's so funny. I had a good little post on X today. Someone posted Phil laughing. He's got the big, I got a big wide face. Got this big wide face, double chin, and it says, "It rules that this is an NFL quarterback." So I just like retweeted it. Got a picture of Mark Ripito, pink face, double chin. Just like not looking super healthy, and said, this rules that this is a strength coach or like a renowned strength coach. It was pretty funny. Yeah. All right. We got some Browns alibis. Oh no, we got another topic, don't we?
Yeah, I want to know the difference between Dan Martin and Daniel Martin.
Okay.
I'm dying over here.
So this is actually a little test for Dan Martin. See if he actually listens to the podcast.
Ooh.
I'll give I'm deactivated now. It's midnight on the East Coast.
True.
We are good. Dan Martin was 1/7's XO, good buddy of mine. He's XO life though. He's just always in the crap.
Yep.
You know, his life's always miserable. He's an XO of 1,200 people in Okinawa, Japan. Some scenario happened where I was going to the jungle. He's the XO. He's not going to the jungle. And I got his Jetboil. So I got his Jetboil, took it to the jungle. I didn't use the Jetboil. I'm not a Jetboil guy. I use it to like use my Bricka, which is back in stock on the Strength.co. You've seen it in our episodes before. We're out of stock, made in Italy. Only thing that we sell, not made in the USA. We respect heritage, culture, Tony Soprano. You can go get a Bricka. So I borrowed it so I could use the heater for it. Borrowed it, went up there 10, 12 days, whatever it was. Came back, was in my room. And every time he would come up, I'd be like, grab your Jetboil. I'd be like, yeah, I'll get it. He's advanced party, so he leaves earlier. So he leaves, doesn't get his Jetboil. So then you live somewhere for 7 months, you accumulate stuff, ship like a Foot Locker home. And when I'm shipping the Foot Locker, you're thinking like, what do I need now versus what do I want to make sure goes home? So I put the Jetboil in the Foot Locker. Then I get to 29 Palms with like my main pack, my gear, my gas mask, those sorts of things. And he's like, hey, do you have my Jetboil? I'm like, yeah. It was like in the Foot Locker that I shipped my house. Like I have it, but like I don't have it. And then towards the end of my time in 29 Palms, like for the first section of demobilization, he's like, hey, do you have my Jetboil? I'm like, yeah, it's like at my house. Like I have it. It's just like not here. Like I haven't been home. I haven't even like seen my kids yet. Like leave me alone. So, and it was a joke. He was like poking at me. So then there's like, you're in text threads, everything's ending, but like I'm still in all the threads. Somebody said something like I don't even remember the shot. I shot at him about something. And he was like, hey, do you have my Jetboil? And I was like, this guy's like shaking me down. And I'm like hoping he's listening. I'm not like talking behind his back. I'm like, I cannot believe he's shaking me down over Jetboil right now. So I'm like in the warehouse the day like he sends that message. And I'm like, tomorrow I'm grabbing it out of my garage and I'm shipping it. So I grab it out of my garage, take it to the warehouse. I'm shipping. He says it again in the Signal chat. Like I say something like snarky, like I'm asking for it. He sends back like, what about my Jetboil? I'm like, this guy. So the UPS guy's like coming up. I'm like, wait. And I like tell the guy in there, I'm like, tape up a 6x6x6. I grab the Jetboil out of the truck. I write a note. I'm like, now you can stop bitching. Sorry, Mom, but that's what I said. He deserved it. Print the shipping label. I'm like, put this in there, put it on there. Goes in the truck like last second. I'm like, this is perfect. He's going to get it like as a Christmas present. And thing goes away. And I've been trying to get back into the Massonomics crew Discord. I've missed my Massonomics guys. Listen to my first full Massonomics episode this week for the first time all year. I have not listened to a full Massonomics episode all year. I'm sorry, guys. I love you, but I understand why people probably don't have time to listen to OK Podcast too. So I get it. I don't get it like 500 and something episodes, but I get it like 100 episodes. I'm not at 100. I'm not trying to add laurels to myself. But anyway, so I've been in the Discord more. A guy in the Discord named Dan Martin
I know
says, Grant, I got this. I have no idea what it is. What am I supposed to do with it? And it's a picture of the Jetboil. And I'm like, what in the hell? Like, how did I screw this up? So I go back into like the customer database. It's like 35,000 customers. And you type in Dan space Martin or like Dan space M. And I saw Dan Martin, California. So Dan Martin, the guy that got the Jetboil incorrectly, also lives in California. I forget where the city is right now. So I click print. Daniel Martin had ordered a Bricka from me, like back to like him being a great guy, right? Like he'd watch me like use his Bricka all the time. So he'd ordered one. What sucked is we were out of stock when he ordered it. So I refunded them. They're back in stock. Daniel, go back and buy one. So then the Bricka goes to like some other city in California. And then Dan's been beating me up about this thing. So then luckily it's a crew member, right? So I'm like, hey, brother, I'm going to send you a t-shirt and a shipping label. Like ship it back to Daniel Martin and enjoy the t-shirt kind of thing. But it was just like a whole thing. And it was just funny.
Man.
Yeah. And then, yeah. That's Dan and Daniel Martin, two guys living in
Good
California.
story.
Daniel Martin, and Dan's name's probably Daniel. Daniel Martin's from New Jersey. He'd always say, it really is a beautiful state when we watched The Sopranos. And I was like, is it? I've drilled there a lot. Not that beautiful, but okay.
I love it.
All right.
Good story.
Save rounds. The Rip.
Are you excited for that one? Are you tracking this?
I'm not tracking.
It's the new Matt Damon and Ben Affleck movie.
Oh,
They're
no.
like,
Oh.
they're
How am I not
cops.
tracking?
They're cops, I think, in Miami, and they find themselves in a little moral predicament. It's coming out on Netflix like very soon, I think.
Not tracking.
Oh yeah,
But now I'm excited.
Now you're tracking.
I think I've seen previews for it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be very entertaining. Yeah, a couple of Miami cops discover a stash of millions in cash. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
But
Comes out on January 16th, so we're a few weeks out.
save round, quick chow talk.
Oh, thank
Abby wants to know. Abby wanted to know what the best cookie was. I was supporting the Mormons this week.
So I think that I meant to bring them out here and try them.
Oh, you haven't tried them yet? Okay.
No, I have. We're gonna get into it a little bit. Then you're gonna
Great
tell
question.
me if like I can't keep them for a week. They came, so we like did this thing. Hey, if you're listening right now and you've made it an hour and 40 minutes, and we've like, I don't know why you're listening, but like it's Christmas, we're all feeling great. Just listen. So it's like there's a lot going on. Grant's buddy's deactivating. It's Black Friday. It's Christmas. There's shipping. It's trying to take care of your wife. So much going on. And so Connor and I were like, hey, let's like set a date. Wives go to get nails done. We'll watch babies. And so we set it for the same morning that you sent crumble cookies to my house. So they come
Okay.
over and, my wife believes that I'm capable of not killing the baby, but
Mhm.
I haven't been here to build a lot of equity that like she leaves thinking the baby's going to have a good time. So there's a lot of like, she okay?
Yeah.
She's doing all right, So they leave and like we go on a walk, Connor and I. And by the way, if you're a dad and you're walking around with a baby, you're just like a hero. Like if you're a mom, you got 9 kids hanging off your back. I think everyone's just like, get those kids together. What's wrong with you? If you're a dad and there's a baby crying in your arms, people are like, oh, you're such a great dad. And you're like, yeah, I know. So anyway, Connor and I go on a walk with the babies doing the thing. They're getting their nails done. You text me, I think the day before, like, going to be home. I'm like, yeah. And then no one was home. But then cookies got delivered. We come back from the walk. Cookies there. Connor, big crumble cookies guy. He's like, this is terrible. This is disastrous. I could eat this entire box right now. I'm like, Connor, you've gone from like 230 to 198. He's like, you don't understand. I'm about to relapse. I'm like, well, wait, stop. And there's like babies going. The moms are just getting like reintegrated and he's got a newborn. There's like a lot going on. I'm like, I got to take a picture and send it to Trey to make sure like he knows and forget. So I go take a picture. He's like, no, put the pink thing there. I'm like, huh? He's like, that round pink thing. He paid extra money for you to have that cutter. He needs to know you have the cutter. And I'm like, oh man, you're like in deep. So like I put the thing in, I sent the photo. And then like babies are crying, people are pooping, diapers are getting changed. And I'm like, I gotta go to work. I've like haven't got to work yet. Like all this stuff's going on. And then Amber's excited, Connor's wife Amber. And then I'm like, well, we gotta try some. And I cut the chocolate chip. And I'm so glad you gave me the cutter. Because like once you like pick up the cookie and bite out of it, you're committed. And the cutter allows
Yeah, you gotta like, I gotta crush the whole thing.
Dude, that was great. That was phenomenal. So I ate a piece of the chocolate chip and I ate a piece of like a cinnamon kind of deal. Connor ate a piece of the fudge. Diana ate a piece of the chocolate chip and something else. Amber liked the cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time all that had happened and you'd responded to my text, you'd said, I need a video review. Or no, your wife said, I want a video review.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm putting them in the oven, not to cook, but like to store. I was like, because like I am 100% going to send Abby a video review. And in my mind, I thought I would do it tonight in the podcast. And now I feel bad because I forgot. But
Nah,
I'm going to
that's
100%
all right.
send it. But no, it was great. It was great. Never heard of the company.
Oh.
Yeah. Unless you told me in the podcast and I forgot.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They're big.
No.
They're
No,
big
they were-
here in
they were
Utah.
good.
Started by
Yeah.
a BYU guy.
I don't think it should be called cookies. I think it should be called cake.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. It was like
If that's a cookie, yeah.
yeah, the
Those are
two I ate
cookies.
were definitely very cakey. Definitely very cakey.
Ooh, man.
But
Yeah.
Jeff, you tried them yet?
I've tried, I think all but the one that's got like some sort of like candy cane sprinkling on there.
Okay. I know Jeff has a strong opinion on it.
The cinnamon roll one is very good, or I assume that's what that flavor is. It's kind of a cinnamon roll homage.
Yeah. So Grant, they have a weekly flavor. So a new
So it's kind of
new
like
flavors
Texas
every
A&M.
week.
Exactly.
Yeah,
12th
Exactly.
man.
Nope,
Midnight
don't need to. It's
Yell,
exactly like Texas
Farmer's
A&M. Don't need to
Fight.
explain more. Everyone gets it.
Hey. Well, hey, do your review. I want you to take your time. Give Abby a good
Yeah,
feedback.
they
on
seem
it,
like
so.
they'll keep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Treat, never keep.
There you go.
What do I know?
That's
that one?
it.
Yeah, treat never.
Oh, force weapon safety rules. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's in the dome piece. All
Yeah.
right, Trey, why don't you bring
I
this
guess
thing
the only-
down for a landing?
Well, yeah. Last save round, gig 'em, and in volleyball national champs. I was big in volleyball.
Yeah.
So
Shout out.
that softened the blow after that loss. So that was fun to watch.
As a
Natty.
guy that's ridden the women's basketball team to make him feel self about a good university, I get it.
But all right, what episode are we on?
So it's literally on the top of the screen.
I see you keep saying that, but I don't
Is
see
it?
it anywhere.
Yeah.
I think it is for you. I don't think it is for anybody else.
I don't have that.
Oh man. Okay. It's do you really not know? Because I said it like 17
Zero.
times.
It's part of the bit.
Zero.
He says it every time.
Yeah, it's usually part of the bit. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess Grant, I figured you did this as a part of the bit as well.
Yeah.
089.
Grant just keeping it going.
all
Zero,
of it's
zero.
part of the bit.
089.
089 of the
Okay.
Okay
Pretty
podcast. All right. As always, I'd like to thank our sponsor, BW Tax. Good guy, better at taxes. As we learned tonight, it is Gridiron Green. Mr. Helmet is what I will always call him. Makes great helmets for babies.
It's green grid.
Oh, it is Green Gridiron. Either
We'll
way,
never know. We'll never know.
He makes fantastic helmets, not just tiny ones. He makes full size ones too.
True.
Get yourself a helmet. Use that link below to get yourself a helmet. He's got them all on there. So great selection, great price, great quality. While you're down there looking at the links, you will also see a link to the Slack channel. Use code OK, get your little discount. What do you do on the Slack channel? You can ask questions about lifting, life, talk about sports, talk about food. I think they got just about everything on there as far as topic wise. A lot of great conversation on there that we'd love to have. So love to see you there. Most importantly, go to www.theokpodcast.com. There you'll find the social media links. Give us a follow. Give us a like. When whatever else you do on social media. Be an outlying station next week. That's your goal. Outside of that, as always, we are powered by the Strength Co. If you're not watching on YouTube, go ahead and hurry up and do that. You can see our beautiful faces. Outside of that, Coach, did I miss anything?
Does it look like I'm wearing the helmet?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy. Grant's head is
Dang,
tiny.
dude, that's so
Not
impressive.
a helmet for babies. It's a helmet for football fans.
Football.
Thanks for tuning in. www.theokpodcast.com. Most importantly, go to www.strengthco. Buy yourself some plates, some weights, whatever you need for your gym. We appreciate you tuning in, Mom, and the 4 other people that we have identified to the show. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
God bless America. We'll see you next time.